I've seen a lot of people asking for taming guides for aquatic creatures, so are you tired of this happening while taming a Megalodon? My name's Tycorsa, and today I'll show you how to tame a Megalodon, and if you stick around I'll tell you a couple of neat things about tamed Megalodons. First off, let's prepare. The food you're going to need in order from most effective to least effective. Superior kibble, raw mutton, cooked lamb chop, raw prime meat, cooked prime meat, raw prime fish meat. I would recommend using kibble or raw prime meat. It wouldn't hurt to have some cooked prime meat just in case. You'll need around 50 narcotics per hour during the tame. At a default taming rate, a level 50 can take between 1 to 2.5 hours, a level 100 can take between 1.5 and 4.5 hours, and level 150 between 2 and 6.5 hours. These times are the difference between the kibble and raw meat. I also have the times for raw and cooked prime meat on the screen now. You'll want a more abundant food source for the Megalodon to consume when it wakes up. The recipe for superior kibble is 1 large egg, 2 citronelle, 2 rare mushrooms, 1 prime meat jerky, 1 sap, 5 fiber, and 1 water. I would recommend making Lazarus chowder for this tame. Lazarus chowder makes you consume less oxygen for 10 minutes. Lazarus chowder is crafted in a cooking pot or industrial cooker with 9 cooked meat, 5 savor root, 5 long grass, 10 mijo berries, 2 narcotic, and water. You could also consider taming a Diplodocus, as this creature shares oxygen with you while diving. If you decide against using the Diplodocus, I would still recommend using some form of swimming mount, such as the Ichthyosaurus. There are a few ways you can safely go about taming one of these sharks. The first is outrun it, the second is protect yourself, and the third is to trap the Megalodon. The best way to outrun a Megalodon is to have an aquatic mount that you can use weaponry from the back of to knock out the Megalodon with. The easiest of which is an Ichthyosaurus. Just keep outpacing the Megalodon and make sure to keep it near the shallow water to make sure it doesn't disappear too deep. The main way you can protect yourself is by building a diving cage, an enclosed box the Megalodon cannot fit into. Megalodons cannot damage stone, so keep that in mind when choosing your materials. As a side note, if the Megalodon cannot reach you, it will run away from you. With this in mind, if you're using a Diplodocus, I would recommend a box made up of a pillar, some stone ceilings, and stone door frames. If you're using an Ichthyosaurus, you'll need a stone dinosaur gateway incorporated on one side of the design. The downside of using this design is the Megalodon will try to escape from you once its topor is high enough. Let's take a look at the last method. I'm going to be using the birdcage I used in my wyvern video. You'll need at least 1 stone behemoth gate and a bunch of pillars. Submerge the behemoth gate parallel with the shore, making sure the top is close to or breaching the surface. Surround it with pillars going towards the shore. Build the pillars high enough so that they nearly breach the surface of the water. I'm using thatch roofs as scaffolding and dropping pillars down from each space, otherwise the Megalodon can fit through them. I'm using my thatch scaffolding as a walkway since the Megalodon cannot attack out of the water. If your walkway is more submerged, you may consider making it from a different material. Now that your structure is ready, find the Meg you want to tame. Peg it with your crossbow and retreat to your structure. It helps if you have a quick swimming mount, such as an ichthyosaurus, since you can use weaponry from its back, or a diplodocus for its small size and oxygen-sharing ability. Once the Megalodon is knocked out, put your food of choice and narcotics in its inventory, and make sure to maintain its torpor so it doesn't wake up until it's tamed. If this video was helpful, make sure you like and share it. Your support really helps out the channel. Now for the neat facts that I promised earlier. The Megalodon saddle engram can be learned at level 47 and can be crafted in your inventory with hide, fiber, and cementing paste. Their primary attack is a bite, and this is the only attack they have. They drop a Megalodon tooth on death, which is used to unlock certain boss arenas, and their body can be harvested for raw prime fish meat. Megalodon also have a tech saddle, the engram of which can be learned after defeating the Gamma Dragon boss. And can be crafted in the tech replicator with polymer, metal ingots, crystal element, and black pearls. With the tech saddle equipped and charged with element from the Megalodon's inventory, the pistol whip melee attack toggles the Meg's head cannon to activate. Now the primary attack causes explosive energy projectiles to shoot from the Meg's head. The attack is semi-auto with a maximum fire rate of 2 shots per second. One element gives the saddle 25 shots. Megalodons also have an alpha variant, which is larger, more aggressive, and untamable. That's all I've got for today. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and have yourselves a very good day.
Don't eat that. Oh, now your arm's stuck. Oh, get him. Get him. I don't think his upper can squeeze into there. Get him. Hey, don't chew on that. Got plenty of other cardboard to chew on. Why you got to chew on that? Why you got to chew on that? Huh? Get him. Get him. Okay, I guess it's grim time then.